What's up, everybody? Sparrowwood again here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on space engineers working on the space station. I think I'm gonna call this our last episode on the space station for now. As I mentioned in my last episode, the frames are just getting really bad for me, and in turn, I don't really want to make bad videos or anything from that's why I haven't done. Why am I still? What is going on? I'm stuck going forward. I'm not holding a button. That was weird. Interruptions. Sorry. I started to say I don't really want to make like real choppy videos and just bad frame rates and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's time to postpone any further activity on this one and move on to another project. I'm open to suggestions. If you guys want to throw things out there, feel free. I have a couple things in mind, but if I get a lot of ideas from my viewers and all that kind of stuff, I have no problem trying to do some of that stuff within reason. Like I said, I can't do any real giant Star Trek builds or anything like that. It's one-to-one scales or anything, just because they're this right now, this space station that you've seen is putting me down to about 18 to 15 frames right now, so it's getting kind of bad. So what I'm gonna do this episode is kind of get things prepped, finito, and in order. Now see, this I'm at 30. I look up here, I'm at 20. So as long as we don't look at anything in the space station, we're fine. One thing I'm going to do is floor this off for now. And in this way, it's kind of like this is the last floor type of thing. I'm wondering if we should even just... Oh yes, I didn't show this in my last one. I said I was going to do it off camera, so I went ahead and fixed that corner, and I brightened everything up. As you can see, it looks a lot better. I'm very happy with it. So I think this episode, we're just going to kind of fly around and go over the different things that we did and make sure everything is squared away. Oh! I never went back and fixed this. How dare I? What is wrong with me? Wow, dude, camera. Okay, this is the faint blue, I think, right? Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and start where it all started. So we go up here to the observation deck. So we made our observation deck, right? With our lighting and our viewability. Now, I don't really like how these windows are. I think there should be like glass windows would be cool, because you can see, if you look this way, you can see out all over the place, but if you look this way, you can't see anything. So it'd be kind of neat if they did one that's actually like glass, but it works for what we wanted it to be. It's a good observation deck. You can still see what's going on, see the big ship out there, and then of course, in case of emergencies, you could get in here, unlock the clamp that's holding the tower in place, and take this little escape pod up, and you could ignite your beacon so that people could find you. I personally think this is one of the coolest aspects to this space station, to be honest. I like that it has its own detachable like escape pod type thing. Now, when I talk about frames and stuff, all that contributes to it. The fact that this top of the observation tower is considered a second large ship, stuff like that. Then we have our chill area, our lounge. We couldn't really put any furniture in there because there's no real furniture. And then of course we have our elevator system. If I could, there we go. I was gonna say, why can't I not see? Unlock. Let's go down to the main deck, which is here. Ooh, why did it put me up here? That's weird. So this is our main area. Now, I never really close this off or anything, because I always wanted to do more with it, but I really didn't have a whole lot of ideas as to what. This was just a temp storage room with the grav generator. And then we have our outside, which, you know what? Since we're kind of cleaning up here, let's go ahead and all right. We're gonna do something. We are gonna do something today, I guess. So let's get. Wait a minute. Is this the? Oh, I painted the upper one wrong. Oh well. Nobody's really gonna notice in that kind of lighting. Okay. Let's do this then. Can I put one out here? I can. Good. Let's put it like this. I didn't put a ceiling in here, which is... yeah, I never actually did put a ceiling in here, which is fine. So we're just going to wall that off for now. And then if we ever wanted to do anything with it, we can come back to it later. And let's go ahead and put a couple power generators here. Or reactors, I'm sorry. So that'll be like power and gravity, so this is like the main systems room. Why am I so zoomed in? So now we can get rid of you. You know what? Let's just get rid of you while we're at it. And let's just take all this out. Boop. And whoop. Wait, where? What the heck is going on? What are you doing, dude? No, go this way. Weirdo. Alright. And we'll get rid of this. Now, for this part, I think we're going to make this a small landing pad. Let's get the non-heavies, because we didn't really use heavies out here. There we go. Like so. Just something simple. It doesn't have to be real fancy or anything. Let's give it a 3 wide, and then what would be the insert? There we go. Let's do that. We'll do 2 here, and then 3 here. Like so. I mean, this is pretty simple. I'm just kind of throwing it together. Boom. There we go. And fill this part in. Now, for paint-wise, we'll do this one. Oh, well, that works too. So you can do something like that, so it's just a helipad. Now, for finishing touches, let's put light, oops, light, light, and light. There we go. Now, since these are the last ones, they should be easy to find. And like this. How's that look? There we go. Nice little landing pad, so grab this guy over here. Our last ship that was undocked. Come on. Thank you. fly you around like so. Coming in for a landing. And good enough. Lock it in, and we're out. Actually, let's turn the lights off so that it's not just shining. Actually, you know what we'll do? Turn the lights on, but hit Y and turn the reactors all off so the thrusters and everything are off. Now it actually looks like a powered down ship. So we've got all that. And then from the outside we got our lounge. I like that. We should have done that a long time ago. That looks a lot better. That's pretty cool. Whee! And then we'll take the elevator down to the hangar. Hangar level. Boop. Which is here. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that with these two. Just so their thrusters and everything aren't going 24/7. I still never actually fixed these parts either, which I probably should have done. Maybe it gives it character. I don't know. You tell me. And then, of course, for the hangar thing, the hangar door, it's set for positive. Turn the rotors on, and you can open the hangar door. And then you can fly ships in and out. Or we can set it to a negative, and then it closes the door. Still didn't ever take care of this kind of stuff where there's this gap. Something we could do at some point eventually. So there's that, which I'm happy with this. This came out really well. Again, never really closed this part off. Probably should for now. Just for completeness. That one doesn't need to be there. There we go. So that's done. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, we have our newly created from last episode crafting area. Or crafting room, or whatever you want to call it, or lab, I think is what I ended up calling it. Which has an assembler, a refinery, and a med bay. And some extra storage. Alright, so let's take it back up. I actually am really happy with this elevator system. It came out pretty well. I parked it a little high there. So yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with it. It came out pretty good. This is something I would definitely use in like a survival mode as a small base or something of that nature. And like I said, I'm not done with this. The more I do, the worse my frames seem to get at the moment. And so until I got something that's like a better computer, wait a minute, a better computer or something like that that can handle doing more or handle bigger worlds, I'm kind of restricted because I don't want to make videos with crappy frame rate and all that kind of stuff. And the more I'm doing, I'm into like the 15s and stuff like that, and I really don't like that, you know. So for that reason, I think we're done for now. I have no problem, once I get like a better computer at some point, coming back and doing more on this project. Because it's definitely, the asteroid's still bigger, it's still got a lot of room, there's still a whole lot you could do with it. Gosh, we should have done that so much longer ago. That looks way better with just the helipad thing. So yeah. I'm open to suggestions on new projects, new ships, or other space station type builds if you want to see another building. project, and instead of ships. I know I did ships for a long time, and this is my first base type attempt, so if you guys want to see more base building, that's fine too. Don't really care. I will... Is that a hole? Did I miss a spot? I did miss a spot. I will say that I have to be honest that I'm a little out of ideas, I guess is the best way to put it, for base building. There we go. I'm glad we did enough flybys that I noticed that. Mostly because there's only so much that you can do in the game at the moment, as far as the, you know, there's only so many crafting tables and all that kind of stuff, like the assembler, the refinery, all that kind of stuff. There's only so many of those. And so it's hard for me to do base buildings, because without any kind of like furniture or anything, or more blocks that do stuff, more functional crafting blocks type of thing, it's hard for me to, because when I build bases like this, I usually do things with a purpose. This one was an observation / escape pod. This was the tower that connected it. This was a chill, loungy type of room that was civilians could look out. This was the hangar you could fly in and out of. That was the crafting room. That was, you know, it all had a purpose. And so when you run out of purposes for rooms, you run out of rooms, basically. That's it, in my opinion. That's how I build. And so when you run out of things that need a room of their own to do it, you're kind of left with, what else do I build, basically? Which is why I did ships for so long, was because, you know, you can always just make new designs of ships, different purposes. Some are bigger, some are smaller, etc. And I know, like, stuff like we had talked about a offshoot of the hangar that was for bigger ships that led out to a platform that docked with some of the bigger ships, like that one and things like that. Sure, you could do stuff like that. That was just something we never got around to, and again, my frames are so bad I don't want to make this base any bigger than it already is, because my videos would be like a slideshow, and I don't really feel like doing that. So yeah, I'll probably go back to ship building. Let me know what you guys want, or want to see. If there's something that you've wanted people to do but nobody's done it before, I don't mind trying within reason. Obviously, again, size is an issue because of my frame rate. I mean, for those of you that have been watching my Space Engineers videos, the Black Pearl, when I was building it, it wasn't bad. When I tried to fly it, everything went to a crawl. Like, I think I was at 8 frames when I was flying the Pearl. So something like that is a little bit bigger than I really want to build again, because it was pretty intense on the frames department. So I'm going to try and keep them a little smaller and not do epic, huge builds, because, you know, like I said before, same reason I'm kind of stopping on this project for now is, you know, I don't want to do slideshows, I want to do videos. So I've also thought about maybe trying to do just original builds. I've had great reactions from this space station build, and this wasn't based on anything, it was just based on the asteroid I'm looking at in my own head. So I thought about trying ships like that, is just start building something and see what you get. But yeah, do let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see, or what you're okay with, or all that good stuff. Any kind of feedback. And again, I'm not done with this station. It's just got to be postponed for now until I get a better computer, which I'm going to try and work that out to where I have a better rig within like the next 6 months or so. My monies are kind of tight, but I'm going to try and work it out and save up to where I can buy a new one, and a big one. The next one I want to get is a big one, big and bad, so it should be able to run this kind of stuff easily. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!